Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Did you know that the typical American reads between the 7th and 8th grade level? And more than a third of adults, some 89 million people, lack sufficient health literacy to effectively utilize healthcare. And inadequate health literacy affects all segments of the population, however more common in certain demographic groups such as the elderly, poor, and minority groups. And the economic consequences of limited literacy for the U.S. healthcare system are considerable, with an estimated cost between 50 and 73 billion per year. Please, come closer. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Eran, and I'll be presenting on the readability of online melanoma resources compared to ChatGPT's readability and adaptability. We have no disclosures to state. Now let me talk to you about a problem, which is low health literacy, which leads to not using necessary healthcare services, and it negatively impacts health outcomes and leads to health inequities. In fact, patients with a low level of literacy are 1.5 to 3 times more likely to experience a poor outcome. And what about dermatologic patients? Well, a positive correlation between increased age and low health literacy has been defined. And in a sample of 92 dermatology patients, approximately 1/3 had low health literacy, with the mean age of the most limited healthcare literacy to be 72, and those with potentially limited literacy, 67. And about 44% of the time, patients overestimated their understanding of material reviewed. And what they do not understand can lead to litigation, with common causes of litigation being lack of proper informed consent and issues related to cosmetic outcome. In fact, dyschromia was the most common adverse outcome alleged in lawsuits. Now, with increased utilization of electronic communication, we see a greater dependence on the written word, and previous studies have shown that many patients lack the literacy skills required to understand much of what is written for patient education, even in dermatology. Now, the AMA and NIH suggest that patient educational material should be written at the 5th to 6th grade reading level, and we have not yet met that, and this is a problem that's been repeatedly defined, however not yet solved. And the purpose of our study was to evaluate the readability of melanoma educational material that's available on the American Academy of Dermatology and the American Cancer Society websites, and compare those to the on-demand responses artificial intelligence generates using a large language model, ChatGPT 4.0. The main objective, determine if the health-related materials are now written at the commonly recommended 5th to 6th grade reading level, and at what reading level ChatGPT crafts its responses. Our secondary objective, measure the adaptability of ChatGPT. Now, we utilized an identical set of 25 common clinical questions from a previous study, which found that ChatGPT produced accurate, appropriate responses, but at a reading level too advanced for the general public. To compare resources and determine the educational level required to easily read a given text, 2 objective measures were employed: the Flush Reading Ease score, with a 5th to 6th grade level being greater than or equal to 80, and the Sydney Health Literacy Lab, which provides a grade level as output. Additionally, for ChatGPT, after the first response, a prompt was provided to respond at 5th grade Flush-Kincaid reading level, and a clinically significant increase in readability is defined as 17.4 points, as previously discovered in the literature. Our results show the AAD site had a FRES of about 52, which is a 10th to 12th grade reading level, and met the 6th grade reading level for about 1 answer. ACS site had a FRES of about 58, and didn't meet the 6th grade reading level for any answers. ChatGPT FRES was about 44, which is the college reading level, and after a literacy-sensitive prompt, the FRES increased to about 78, which is 7th grade. Without additional prompting, ChatGPT had no responses that met the 6th grade reading level. However, after literacy-sensitive prompting, 13 or 52% met the 6th grade reading level. Now, in conclusion, the melanoma educational material on the AAD and ACS websites do not meet the recommended 5th to 6th grade reading level, and they may not be understood by many people. ChatGPT had an average reading level of college, which is difficult to read, but in a matter of seconds, it increased the fresh 34.32 points, resulting in an average 7th grade reading level, and this is a clinically significant change. ChatGPT can fill literacy gaps, offering targeted responses based on individual patient needs. Improving readability responses shows potential to be a valuable resource. With increased readability, improving comprehension can lead to better understanding and potentially can improve care and produce more compliant patients. Ultimately, this has a potential to improve health equity. Some limitations: we did have a limited number of questions, as well as well-written questions, which does not always happen in the real world. Now, next steps, we'll continue to build the team with increased subject matter expert reviews. The tech will be further researched for accuracy, validity, usefulness, transparency, and safety. And if needed, new tech will be developed. We'll raise capital and increase followers and supporters. And most important, patients will review the material to determine real-world outcomes. The future is bright, my friends, as AI could help to reduce cost, optimize efficiency, and enhance patient care while helping to increase access. I'd like to thank the study team, including Olivia Burke, a fantastic medical student at the University of Miami, and our mentor, Dr. Kayvon Nuri, and special thanks to my mentors in residency leadership, Drs. Kersner, Elgart, and Morrison. And thank you for your kind attention. If you're interested in collaboration, please reach out.